Bill Richardson, John McCain,
Chris Dodd,
Mike Huckabee, Ron Paul,
Joe Biden,
Barack Obama.
I think that what Senator Clinton's been doing is running what's considered a textbook Washington campaign. And what that says is that you don't answer directly tough questions. You don't present tough choices directly to the American people. Tim, you know, the politics of hope doesn't mean hoping that people aren't going to point out differences between you and other candidates. Look, we're running for the presidency of the United States of America, not student council president. There is no doubt that we have to do well in Iowa. If we do not do well in Iowa and New Hampshire and South Carolina,
Race is over.
well, I think that's true for any of the candidates.
you're not suggesting, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're not suggesting that Senator Obama doesn't have the experience needed, are you?
What I'm suggesting is I'm the one with the experience. All my colleagues kid and say, Joe'd make a great Secretary of State. Well, my response is, are you ready to vote for anyone for president who is not smarter than their Secretary of State? I mean, I'll let Rudy's answer stand for itself. He thinks being an ambassador qualifies you to be president, and that's the only way to get foreign policy experience. Look, I know most of these world leaders.
That we're doing very well here in New Hampshire. We're on the upswing, and I can tell you right now, I will win New Hampshire.
You're saying flat out you'll win New Hampshire?
I'm saying flat out, Chris.
Have you called him and said, stop the ad?
I have not called Rick Reed because I don't know what his involvement in is. I don't know who is involved with it. I have condemned those ads. If I knew who was involved in it, I would tell them to that I would like to see them taken down. As I said about Pat Robertson's endorsement of Mayor Giuliani, I'm not often rendered speechless. I certainly was at this event.
Well, you've had a few days to overcome that. Why are you so astonished by it?
I'm still surprised by it.
What did you make of Pat Robertson endorsing Rudy Giuliani?
I can no more explain that than I can, him saying he prayed the hurricane off the coast. I just don't fully understand it. I salute Rudy for getting it, wish I'd had it, but I don't. It's when candidates say, well, I believe in the sanctity of life, but I want the states to decide it. You know, Bob, when you put it in those terms, that's really the logic of the Civil War, to say that morality has geographical boundaries.
Could you be on a ticket with Rudy Giuliani or someone else who is pro-abortion?
Well, that's a question I hope I don't have to face. And after we do so well in Iowa and New Hampshire that I get the nomination, then I won't have to face it. But it's going to be asked, and my only answer is that that's a question that is months away.
The surge is in Iowa for Mike Huckabee. The way I think about it is that he's doing everything right, that Fred Thompson's probably doing wrong.
This is an unpopular decision, but I believe it's the right decision for my people. What we need is comprehensive immigration. Why isn't the Congress and the President getting together and passing standards?
Wait a minute, sir, I mean, you've mentioned Sanchez twice. He was our Iraqi commander a good long time ago, and he was let go as part of the Abu Ghraib scandal. So, I mean, he's not on top of the situation right now either. I mean, you're ignoring the fact that,
he's a
sir, if I
military
may,
leader. He was on the ground.
Sir, you're ignoring the fact.
He should know
some years
if
ago
this surge is working. We should be saying to Musharraf very clearly, we give you $10 billion since 9/11. Unless you have free elections and return to democracy, unless you go after al-Qaeda in a determined and effective way, your conditional assistance may be terminated.
Well, it's probably a big deal here because people don't, I mean, these house parties and town hall meetings, these are terrific vehicles. You've got to sit down and people want to drill down India. They really want to know your views on various issues. If they discover, in a sense, that these are orchestrated events, then I think that's going to upset people here.
Are you worried that this campaign is costing you with your constituents?
No, not at all. And again, look, there's like two different worlds. If you're in Iowa and New Hampshire, you got a clear sense out here, George, this is very much open here. Almost 82% of the likely caucus goers in 54 days have not made up their mind for whom they're going to vote.
We knew it was going on, and of course we didn't discourage it, but we had no control of it. We didn't organize it, and one individual decided to have a special day, which was November 5th.
And who was that? This person?
His name is Kleiman, and he's from Miami. I've talked to him once on the phone to thank him. Well, I really believe if your name is on the ballot, there is a chance, that might happen, but I'm very realistic. But compared to 12 months ago, I would say that it's much more likely now.
This is about the Pakistani people, and the United States has been dedicated to helping the Pakistani people come to a more democratic path.
I'm sorry about that fly that's in here.
Yeah, me too. Sorry about that. We seem to have a visitor here this morning.
Talk too much. I can't believe